About a month ago, Jessica had emailed me about some other things, and then it just came out that if there was an opportunity, she wanted to share today. And I don't know how many of you read her blogs and her Facebook posts, but she just has a gift and a talent to write her feelings. I have a very hard time with that. It's like I cannot, even when I talk, you know, I was trying to tell my husband something the other night, something I was feeling, and I couldn't articulate what I was feeling. But Jessica, you have a gift of just putting into words your emotions, your feelings and stuff, and I really appreciate that. And so I'm going to have Jessica come this morning, and she can share with you what God has given her for Mother's Day today. Amen.
Speaking of sweet spots, it's for the kids. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms. Can we have all the moms stand up, actually? Let's just give a round of applause. Now the cool thing, what I really like about speaking up here is that I get to talk a little bit about myself. So I hope you don't mind, I'm going to do that. It's going to be very brief. And then talk a little bit about myself, talk a little bit more in general about moms and what that means. And then just tell a little story that I found online that I thought was pretty cute. Ooh, shaky. All right. When I first found out that I was pregnant, I was not immediately excited. We were open to the possibility, but I had some fear about how drastically my life would change and how it would be changed forever. I had some fear about raising these people. Would I do a good job? I wanted to map everything out, account for every possible scenario that might happen in their lives, so that Michael and I would do just the right thing every time, so they would be the best possible people. I'm a perfectionist, and I can get pretty intense about things. I had some fear about finances. I knew we had help from people here, and family and friends, but still would have to completely adjust our budget. Also, I really wanted to do the tough mother. But as I quieted my mind, inquired of God, and sought out guidance and encouragement within the body, peace came. And the more peace, the more my heart opened up. And suddenly, nothing I had concerned myself with mattered. Love filled me. My love for these two lives within me became so great that I found myself entirely at ease and completely letting go. I came to a place of readiness to care for my babies. I actually got excited about the prospect of waking up in the middle of the night to hear their cries. This is how much I loved them. I wanted and was ready to make whatever sacrifices were necessary for their well-being. I had become a mother. And I just want to thank my mom right now for her prayers in the delivery room that day. Also, Mike really wanted to be here. He's working. And I just want to thank Jay for recording this so that I can show him. Moms who are willing, can you come up and stand behind me, please? God created each of us in his image, and yet each for her own unique purpose. Some were created to carry their children briefly and let them go. Some created not to carry, some to carry, to deliver and let them go. Some to carry, to deliver, to raise and see them go. And some were created not to carry physically, but to adopt or to carry spiritually. But however our children arrive in our lives, and wherever and in whatever manner they go, all of us continue to carry our children in our hearts. And just as God is not a God without his love, a mother is not a mother without her love. And I just want to recognize and thank all of the beautiful, strong, and powerfully loving mothers for each and every sacrifice you've made to see to the care of your children. Whether you've carried briefly, are yet carrying, are raising, or have seen your children through to their adulthood, and whether you've nurtured physically or spiritually, your love for your children is the only identifying marker necessary to call you mother. Thank you, moms. Let the God of peace bring upon you a double portion of that love that you have given. Now, this is a fun little story, a cute little story I found online by a Hungarian writer, Admitada Alaletnek. I don't know if I pronounced that right. In a mother's womb were two babies. One asked the other, "Do you believe in life after delivery?" The other replied, "Why, of course, there has to be something after delivery. Maybe we are here to prepare ourselves for what will be later." "Nonsense," said the first. "There is no life after delivery. What kind of life would that be?" The second said, "I don't know, but there will be more life than here. Maybe we will walk with our legs and eat from our mouths. Maybe we will have other senses that we can't understand now." The first replied, "That's absurd. Walking is impossible and eating with our mouths? Ridiculous. The umbilical cord supplies nutrition and everything we need. But the umbilical cord is so short, life after delivery is to be logically excluded." The second insisted, "Well, I think there is something, and maybe it's different than it is here. Maybe we won't need this physical cord anymore." The first replied, "Nonsense. And moreover, if there is life, then why has no one ever come back from there? Delivery is the end of life. And in the after delivery, there is nothing but darkness and silence and oblivion. It takes us nowhere." "Well, I don't know," said the second, "but certainly we will meet Mother, and she will take care of us." The first replied, "Mother? You actually believe in Mother? That's laughable. If Mother exists, then where is she now?" The second said, "She is all around us. We are surrounded by her. We are of her. It is in her that we live. Without her, this world could not and would not exist." Said the first, "Well, I don't see her, so it's only logical that she doesn't exist." To which the second replied, "Sometimes, when you're in silence and you focus and you really listen, you can perceive her presence and you can hear her loving voice calling down